I'm on vacation. If I don't train, I'm gonna have self-image issues. I'm not gonna live with like the way I feel about myself. I don't like too much comfort, and when I get too comfortable with myself, I look soft and weak. I just can see myself in the mirror. It just all my everything around me just turns like I see everything in a negative light. All my features just pops up, and it just like I see myself in just the worst manner. But and you also gotta remember, when you don't train for like 24 hours to 40 hours, even 32, 72, and you're eating like junk, automatically you become less vascular. The muscle kind of turns a bit less, your body fat goes up a little bit. And that subtle change, and with that mindset of it like just not moving, it starts to fuck with our head. So whenever I do something physical, and I work really hard, and I overcome it, it gives me a feeling of self-belief, which gets me through my day, no matter what. I tell this to a lot of my females who are having like, their hormones are up and down, they're very emotional. I said, listen, first, just get your workout in before the rise of the sun. Do something hard and overcome it. And tell me how you feel. Tell me how your emotions are. And every single time they look at me like, Sam, holy shit, wow. My day's like fucking feeling like perfect. So like if a girl's going through their hormone, like, that time of month, that's the first thing I tell them. Like, I don't want to pretend like I understand how it feels to have a period. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. But I know how it feels to be emotionally grounded completely. And I'm talking like from a really dark place. So I wake up before the rise of the sun. It's just me in solitude, nobody else. And it's just, I can listen to my thoughts. When I get a hard ass workout in, I put my heart and soul into it. And I do it in a timely fashion. And I'm productive in that sense. And I leave the gym. By the time I leave the sunrise, oh my God. It sets me up for the rest of the day. It's completely anchored. Oh, it scared me, kid. My kid just was playing baseball, scared me. Anyways. So I at least have like a process to build the body that I want physically, but I also have the ability to get my head straight. If there's one thing I can ever coach people to do through my coaching program is, I'm giving them the physique. I'm teaching them how to get lean and strong as fast as possible. I went to school to get a university degree in human movement just for this, nothing else. I was a personal trainer first, and then I got a university degree, because this is exactly what I want to do. So when I understood how to do it, I'm just sharing the step-by-step processes. You got to know your macros, 4 times a week for an hour, strength train, anaerobic, cardio is a benefit. When you just do that over and over again, you're going to get lean and strong pretty goddamn fast. That's just a basic blueprint. Now the question is, how come people aren't struggling to do that? It just comes down to life. Life throws curveballs with all of us. So I kind of realized by getting it out of the way first thing in the morning, it puts me in such a good state. That's why I train all the time. That's why, even though I'm an athlete and I do martial arts, I put my training first for my mental health and my physique and in terms of how I look. Because self-image, if I'm not confident with my self-image, I don't think if I ever compete at a high level, it's going to benefit me in any sort of way. If I have any sort of negative doubt in terms of how I feel or look, or my capabilities, or my character, whatever it is, if I ever compete, that's going to be the back of my mind. I'm going to have like an inferior complex, which I don't fucking want. But when I wake up early, before the sun, get a workout in, lift some weight, do something really taxing and hard, and I leave the gym. The minute I leave the gym, it's just like, oh my God, I feel like fucking chill. Now it's a matter of, okay, why do people struggle to do that? It's a sacrifice with the food, the TV, the small little dopamine rushes. If you just cancel everything, like no technology, and just eat super clean, healthy, and just get yourself to bed on time, you're gonna wake up early. Most people just sabotage with regards to that sense. But once I figured that out and I got it in, it changed my life. Now I'm on vacation. Did I wake up before the rise of the sun? No, but if I did, I would have felt a lot better. But I still got my workout in. I did a really hard one in the morning. My schedule's a bit laid down because I train 46 hours a day most of the time, and my body was run down. So I put myself in a situation I needed some rest. I really did. But if I had to look from an optimal standpoint, if I woke up at 2:30 in the morning in the AM and got it in, I probably would have felt better. Probably. But I still feel great right now. It doesn't change much. It's just going from like a B+ to an A- or A+. It's all under my control. I'm not running with like a D-, F, or C- feelings or emotions throughout my day. You're in control. Just remember that. If you're struggling out there, you're in complete control. Anyways, people, I'm out. Just reflection process here in Toronto, little vacation. Still training. Still doing what I gotta do. This shit doesn't stop ever. When I train, my vacations are better. When I eat clean, my vacations are better. When I eat junk, my vacations are a lot more shit. Do I eat junk time to time? Time to time. It's not the majority of things because I appreciate my workouts. I like going to the gym and performing at a high level. So when I eat too much junk, it fucks with that. Marijuana fucked with that. A lot of substances fucks with that. I don't drink. Not because I'm against drinking. To some degree I'm against it, but I don't see the benefit to it. I can't think of a time where like, okay, if I drink, my next few days I'm gonna be intoxicated, feeling off. Do I want to feel off? No. No brainer. No brainer to me. The highs I get from my workouts, the emotional grounding that I get, nothing fucking trumps that. That to me is it's so deep emotionally that it runs me through my day. Like it gives me so much clarity. I get like this, like I'm grateful with like the minimalist things. I don't need anything. This is it. This is exactly what I want. Fuck, I don't want anything. Just get my workout in. I feel great. Like what the fuck? If you can just be grateful to be alive in your worst of worst days, wouldn't you want that? So why aren't you training first thing in the morning, getting out of the way? And if you can't get it first thing in the morning, why don't you do it in the evenings? Because a lot of people say they don't have time. When they don't have time, guess what happens? They get that unease, they get that depression, they get those negative feelings. It's a choice. Like you can say you don't have time all you want, but that's what's going to happen with not just you, it's with every human being, including myself. That unease, that edge that we get, that I have so much bills to pay, I have so much shit to do, that there is because you said you don't have time. Every time you're about to do it, you carry it out. That's the problem. That's the root cause. It's just because people know it's gonna be like, I don't have a workout program, I don't want to make it. Nutrition, I'm just gonna use and they're fucking it up so much. They need someone to say, this is the blueprint, just follow it to a T. It's not that hard, it's not that complicated. There's a reason why there's a million workout programs on the internet. So my job as a coach is not to give you the right blueprint, it's also to like filter out all the shittiness and just simplify it to the point to you just focus on getting into the gym, getting a simple workout in, eating clean, making it simple to understand and staying structured, and then rinsing and repeat that every single day. So now you have a process where you can elevate yourself and feel good about yourself, even in your worst of worst fucking days. Doesn't matter if you're a cleaner, doesn't matter if you're failing in school, it doesn't matter if you don't have a job, it doesn't matter if you're financially bankrupt, it doesn't matter if you're going through a breakup, it doesn't matter if you can't get any girls in that time in life, and these are all things I've gone through. Still trained, still got my workouts in, because every time I did, it gave me self-belief and a confidence that I can get there. Then once I got the physique with that mindset, life became pretty fucking easy. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be that guy who's out of shape and older, going through life, and by the time they're maybe 40 and they still want to work out? There's a reason why 40-year-olds don't work out that much. Too much baggage. Too much negativity. Too much self-doubt. They've been telling themselves for 20 years straight that they're going to work out, and they just put it aside. The habit of putting it aside is so strengthened that when they want to begin, they have the money, they have everything, they just can't do it. They can't do it. One of my biggest regrets, my dad told me, is like, Sam, I wish I took care of myself earlier in life. He did to some degree, but the blueprint was off because he listened to a lot of doctors who are out of shape and they don't know much about nutrition. But I looked at my dad right now. He's doing fucking great, like really great. For the most minimal shit, 20 bodyweight squats. He does these exercises with his legs. He brings his legs up all the time like this. And he does this warm-up thing that the doctor says, I don't really give a shit what it is. He just does it. I'm happy. And he looks a lot more hard for a 70-year-old guy. Dense and hard. I remember when he came out of his heart surgery, he's like, I only have 2 years to live. I'm like, 2 years? Shut the fuck. I mean, it's a nice way. It's about my dad. I'm like, no, 2 years? You're going to live for another decade. Now he's past that by a decade. And he's got more decades to come. Inshallah, knock on wood. So, and this is the minimal stuff. And my dad can be completely shredded and strong. To this day, he walks every day because he gets that unease issue. Now imagine my dad was strength trained as much as I did, to some degree. He didn't have as many limitations. How much more his self-image would improve. It's a choice. Like, you got to just be honest with yourself. I don't think most people are. I don't. I actually think most people just are lying to the point. They'll look at me straight in the face like, I don't have time, Sam. I don't have time, Sam. I'm way too busy. Okay, cool. And I realized the people who, that's what I find funny. People who are out of shape all the time are the ones who don't have time to train. But people who are physically fit, who have the exact same amount of jobs, who have the exact same mortgages, who have a family, who have a business they're building or running, they have time. I don't have those limitations or excuses because I understand that. And when my mind goes to that place, I start telling myself I'm being ungrateful and I'm being that guy. And I go back to reflecting in terms of what I'm doing wrong. But I've always used my workouts to reflect. Because after those workouts, I kind of ground my emotions. Okay, now I can make a more cool and calm decision about anything. When people are starting arguments, I'm not reactive. I'm not going to fall into it. And if I fall into it, I'm not going to have like 2 weeks of like mental drain. And when you kind of calm down, you fall back into the same situation with some other circumstance. And you just realize your whole life, every 2 weeks, you're trying to basically just do damage control, and you get back to an emotional grounded place. And then you self-sabotage again. When in reality, my life, my thoughts, I check them moment by moment. I'd say 90% of my day is just complete, no conversation, just complete flow. Just, I don't have words in my head. The 10%, it could be because I'm being lazy or some sort of weird argument, but I take control of it. And I realized the stronger I got, my ability to control my emotions went up drastically. I mean, like, fuck. I can go through like arguments, torment, everything, and I don't get that unedged feeling, anxiety kicking in, because my nerves are calm. So like, if you just use the gym just for self-image, I mean, you're gonna say you're not gonna have time. But when you realize it's internal that we're trying to focus on, changing how we feel about ourselves, making us feel good about how we feel inside, positive, calm, at peace, working out gets pretty fucking easy because you can have the best physique, nicest clothes, nicest car. Now imagine you had a massive argument, you're hungover, someone pissed you off and then poked your ego. Now you're running with all that and you're eating a lot of junk food. Imagine going through your day like that. Doesn't matter what car you're in, doesn't matter what you're doing, you're gonna feel like shit. But imagine you had a pimp-ass workout, psychological edge because you got it out of the way in the morning. People insult you, deflected. You're gonna have the one cookie because it's not gonna piss you off. You eat the majority of food you eat is healthy and clean. It could be raining, you're like, nice rain, thank God, it's a beautiful breeze. You're gonna look at a girl, she looks at you because you're having a vibing day. You gotta look at the small little details and appreciate those. Like, don't you want that? Don't you want the ability to get females' attention like it's nothing? Like, they respect you. Men respect you. You walk into any room, they look at you and they're kind of just like taken aback by you. They just kind of like want to listen to what you have to say. People at work respect you. They're kind, they're respectful. You're not stressed about money no matter what financial circumstance you're going in. You know your kids are not going to be insecure because you know you're going to teach them how to eat right, and they're going to be admired to your work ethic because every kid wants to be stronger, more athletic. Everyone. You're going to be able to like look around the street and not be worried about putting your hand out of the car because a lot of people are nervous about their arms, like, you know, how it looks. You're not going to be intimidated by anything. Very rarely be intimidated. You can appreciate the most shittiest days. You can look at yourself in the mirror and not realize you're feeling confident. You're gonna be confident when you go to approach a girl. All you're thinking about when you approach a girl is how, like, oh my God, I hope she can kind of see all my best features. You're not thinking about how you're hiding all the worst features. I wonder how she thinks about my arms. I wonder how she thinks about my belly. Like, that's in the back of your mind, and it's limiting us. It's until you remove all those, which happens. Oh my God. You're going on vacation, you don't have to fuck yourself up getting too much like a degenerate. If anything, none. And you just love life. Your relationship with your family is good because you realize you're always joyful and positive. You can be financially broke and still love life. Sex is great. It's fucking amazing. You learn how to deadlift, you know how to hum. I promise you that you can fuck the shit out of a girl. Vice versa too. I'm pretty sure girls can do the same thing after the workout. Anyways, I'm out, people. Lots of love. Remember, that's why we work out. Okay? The self-image will come after that. Love you. I'm out.